Hello everybody, welcome back to Stormblood. This time I'm rejoined by this spicy peanut.
Hi, people!
Hi. In this episode I will be doing the level 52 through 60 Red Mage quests. Hopefully they go this way, hopefully they go better this way without, freaking police knocking on my door. Like the last episode.
Yeah, that sounded scary.
Yeah, it's super scary. Let's see.
I'm very glad. What time of night was it?
4 a.m.
Oh my!
That's why I was like, who the hell is knocking on the door this time? I thought it was going to be some criminal, which it could have very easily been.
You're really lucky there was somebody that saw them.
Oh, yeah.
Ay.
Let's see, how fares your training, my friend? I imagine you have grown quite accustomed to the shift between spellcraft and swordplay by now. I will continue to instruct you, but as I have said before, practical experience will serve you far better than any tiresome lecture. It is important that you treat every battle as an opportunity to learn. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, Father Iliad mentioned that he had something he wished to discuss regarding our sigil-branded ambushers. Let's head inside, shall we? Oh, yes, So there is one thing that's kind of a pain in the butt, Peanut.
What's that?
For whatever reason, the quests for Red Mage and Samurai between 52 and 60, only the level 60 quest actually gives you an ability.
Really?
Yeah. Like, none of the other quests gives you abilities.
I didn't know that. That's weird.
Yeah. It's a pain in the buns.
It is. Makes you wait so long. Well, maybe it's kind of their way of letting you get familiar with the rotation you have.
Yeah.
So, because you level really quick.
Yeah, the for the Red Mage, well, that's the thing, is it's actually an ability that I had available in House of the Dead when I was level 60 in that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't use it outside. I was like, what the crap's going on? Then I realized, oh, right, that's the level 60 ability you get from a quest.
Oh.
That's what I was freaking out about when we were doing Dunscaith earlier.
Oh, yeah. Palace of the Dead is such a tease with those abilities.
Yeah. Let's see. I am ashamed that it did not occur to me earlier, but I recall an incident that may be connected to this dreadful cult. A merchant's son was kidnapped in Oldos some moons ago. When the merchant came forth to pay the ransom, however, both father and child were murdered. Good lord! The perpetrators of this terrible act remain unmasked, but evidence at the scene suggests the two were slain by thaumaturgy. What is more, this merchant was a native of Alamigo. Is this not also true of the father of the girls you rescued? He is an Alamigan born. A man by the name of Wilkins, so his wife told me. Could he have been the true target of the kidnappers? We can speak with Master Wilkin at once. There are too many similarities in these cases to ignore, and I would not put it past this cult to make a direct attempt on his life. In anticipation of such action, I inquired after Master Wilkin's trading itinerary. It seems he is presently conducting business at the Manderville Gold Saucer, delivering stock for game prizes or some such. Very resourceful of you, Father. Thank you. Come, let's go to the Golden Saucer. Why the crap do I have to go to the Golden Saucer for a class quest?
That is kind of funny.
That's freaking weird. Cool, but weird.
Hey, somebody just ruffled my hair.
Okay.
The custom emote. I am not a child. How do I get up there? I need to fly. I want to fly.
You need to be a flying peanut. You have to make Hank proud.
Hank. If he's ashamed of me, life is not worth living.
No. Oh yeah, I looked in the auction house and found I basically looked at some of the new pets and I saw the new turtle. Based on the description, it sounds like it flies.
Yeah, it does. I've seen people with it. It just kind of hovers behind you.
Huh.
I want it. I think it comes from a dungeon.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's one thing I hope. Well, dumb question. Well, this is sort of a spoilery question. I probably shouldn't ask it. But I was gonna ask if any of the new dungeons actually incorporate swimming.
Not that I've seen.
Ah, boo. Lazy developers. Because
But there's definitely some different fun things they've added. I will say that.
Alrighty. Yeah, the reason I was asking was because, as much as I hate World of Warcraft, that was one of the few cool things I saw in there. There was this one dungeon where you could just kind of. Well, there was one dungeon where there was parts where you had to swim underwater to get through some stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. Although in WoW you could also fight underwater, which we can't do in this.
Oh, cool. Yes, but on the plus side, there's nothing that aggroes you under there either.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. My apologies. I neglected to ask if you were a patron of these halls, but we are here now, and Master Wilkin is still occupied with his trade. I'm tempted to eavesdrop on his dealings to learn what manner of man we are saving. Let us play the part of happy gamblers and wander by his meeting in the Manderville Lounge. Just look for the wonderfully hideous golden statue. All right.
The wonderfully hideous statue, huh?
Oh, yeah. The samurai quest was a little funny, too, because the old man who teaches you samurai keeps mispronouncing, like, half the things he says.
Oh.
Like, I think he pronounces Eorzea as ear, like H-E-I-R and then E-A-R.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of weird. It's like, what is wrong with this old man? Didn't they have to go and make us sad?
There's so much sadness in the Stormblood. It's like, didn't they already torment us enough in Heaven's Ward?
How'd you find?
I don't want to talk about it, Panda.
I know. It was a crime they committed against us.
It really was. How the heck do I get over there? Oh.
Let's see here. Oh,
Some
cutscene.
really cool areas over here.
Something shady seems to be going on here. Let's see, there's our Master Wilkin. Next little shade. Thank you again. We'll make the most of this gift, I promise you. Back straight and head up now, lad, or folk will become suspicious. You've done not wrong, besides the coin is fair gotten and freely given. Huh? He seems kind of suspicious. Let's see, the young man he was talking to, he is known to me. One of the lads belonging to the Alamegan Resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he's like earning money and then giving his money to the freaking Resistance.
Ew.
Let's see. Well, this is
creepy.
clearly... Yeah. Well, no, actually, no, that's a good thing, because we're part of the Resistance.
Oh.
Let's see. This is clearly more than some simple business deal, but why waste time on suppositions when we can speak with the merchant himself? You are so guilty, sir. You're guilty of trying to fight the Empire.
Fight the power.
Let's see. Master Zerhun Exern? I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Glad I am for this chance to thank you in person for the kindness you showed my daughters. A father, Iliad, sent word to expect you. He also mentioned that the danger to my family is not yet past. You suspect that I have been marked for assassination.
Scary.
Have you any idea of the why, say, retaliation for funneling funds to the Alamegan Resistance under the guise of standard business dealings? He just came right out and said it, didn't he? I thought as much. I recognized your client as one of the young freedom fighters I'd seen in Girabania. Rest assured that your secrets are safe with us. I myself have spent the better part of my life aiding the resistance. Your dealings do, however, seem to have drawn some rather unpleasant attention. Very well, you saved my children's lives, and so I will trust you with the truth. Many Alamegan refugees are employed here at the Gold Saucer, in no small part due to the wishes of the establishment's owner, Lord Godbert Manderville. Several of these employees have direct ties to the Resistance, the young man you saw being one such conduit. As to why I meet them here, well, it is a matter of hiding the trees within the forest. There was another incident not so long ago where the son of an Alamegan-born merchant was kidnapped by a cadre of mages. When the father attempted to pay the ransom, the fiends slew both parent and child. I fear the scenario was one they hoped to repeat with you. It's a terrible turn of events that was. I did not know the merchant personally, but I knew of his efforts. He too was said to have supported the resistance with the fortune he made in Olda. And there we have our connection. They seek to eradicate resistance sympathizers. I sense the hand of the Empire behind this cabal. But the assassins themselves favor magic, so they are unlikely to be native Garleans. The puppeteer could very well be a hired killer, or maybe a recruit from a subjugated province. We shall learn the truth in due time. For now, however, we must take steps to keep you alive. Lord Manderville is a member of the Syndicate, and the Gold Saucer is his domain. Striking at me here would be difficult to say the least. I do, however, have pressing business to attend to in Vesper Bay in the coming days. Vesper Bay. Given its peculiar approach, I can think of a dozen places from which assassins could stage an ambush. Might you entrust your safety to us? Together we will prove more than a match for any ambushers, and will also afford us greater insight into our foe. So much exposition! You certainly appear capable. I will gladly accept your protection. That's settled. Let's travel ahead to Vespa Bay and scout out the area. There's so much exposition, Peanut.
There really is.
Like, this is the first quest. It's already been 12 minutes. Which it turned out the samurai quests were very similar in the amount of exposition. Because I think it was like 20 minutes by the time I finished the first one, so I ended up making an hour and 20-something minute video.
Mm-hmm. You know, but I've been rewatching them, and they don't seem like they're an hour long. I don't know. They go by pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the reason I'm glad I ended up deciding to make these freaking hour-long videos. Mm-hmm. Is because if I try to make it 20 or 30 minutes, I would never get anything done in a video.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I think an hour is totally appropriate.
Yeah. I figured it'd be courteous to the viewers, because I doubt they want me to do 200 or more episodes of this from doing 20-minute videos.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that kind of binge watch videos if they find something or somebody they really enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yes. There's a lot of times where if I'm playing FF and I'm doing something old, so I don't feel like I need to listen to music or anything, I'll just have the game muted and listen to YouTube videos in the background.
Yeah, like that's kind of what I did with your what's that horror game I just watched of yours? The Evil Within. Yeah, that's kind of what I did with that. Played that in the background while I was gathering or something.
Although knowing you, I'm guessing that when you heard me freaking out about Twitchy Ladies, you went back and looked at what happened.
I may have watched it a few times, actually. I thought it was cool, but I was cracking up at your reactions to it.
It freaked me out. I hate it.
I know it did.
I cannot stand Japanese-style horror.
See, and I love it, because that's actually scary.
Well, I know. That's the reason I don't like it. Like, Western horror isn't actually that scary anymore. It's just...
No, it's not.
It's always monsters. Whereas freaking Japanese horror is like really disturbing psychological horror.
Yes, and that's the best kind.
Which is why Silent Hill is so scary.
Though the movie was okay. It wasn't great, but...
Oh, yeah. Well, the movie was made by, like, Westerners.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But Pyramid Head... I liked him and the nurses. They were good.
Oh, God. Have you actually seen the game Pyramid Head was in?
Yeah! Not all of it, but bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's actually kind of scary. Let's see.
I would watch it.
I know I'm going to end up probably streaming it on Twitch.
New game request.
Yeah. Well, I already told you I was going to do that for you.
Yeah, that's true. I know it torments you, but it's with love.
I would do it on YouTube, but Konami is mean to YouTubers.
Well, that's what Twitch is for.
Yeah. Let's see. Good, you're here. Master Wilkin has begun his overland trek from Olda. Before he left, I asked the good merchant to discuss his travel arrangements with less than his usual discretion. Assuming the assassins have eyes and ears on their target, we can assume they will have moved to occupy the most favorable ambush sites. Now, if I were intent on murdering a lone traveler, I would choose one of two options. The first being the alleys here in Vesper Bay, and the second being the long, dark tunnel leading into town. I'm gonna have to guess I'm gonna have to go the freaking long tunnel. Let's see, I propose we split up and secure both areas. I will take the back streets, and you can have the old mining shaft. Sweep the tunnel clean of ambushers, then meet me back here when you are sure the route is safe. Okay. Time to murder things.
Excellent.
So much stabby stabby. Let's see. Ooh. They got Black Mage outfits. Sort of.
Pay for my people.
Now they is dead. Red Mage is so overpowered, people.
Yes, it is.
I would be very surprised if it doesn't get nerfed, but I really hope it doesn't get nerfed.
I don't know. If that and Samurai both are as strong as I've been seeing, they may do it. I don't know. I don't know. I want to be able to play it. I know. I remember when my flare was really good. Then they killed it.
Oh, well, you should be getting some new spells now. Actually, you're level 69, so you should already have the spells.
Yeah, I got one more coming, but I still miss when my flare was uber cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but, well, the main issue being, like, the massive damage reduction when it hits other enemies.
Yeah.
It's such a pain in the buns.
It's definitely not as potent as it used to be.
Yeah. Let's see.
Too bad.
Yeah, it's a pain in the buns. Let's see. Defeated their ambush, did you? Well done. As you can see, they have second group waiting in the wings. Your opponents were the same mute attackers as before. Yes, I pity these cursed pawns, but we cannot let mercy stay our hands. They are little different from the Walking Dead, and no art can restore them. I did, however, allow one to escape my blade. On purpose, of course. He seemed eager to disengage, and so I obliged. He limped off towards the coast, but with the wound I gave him, he'll not have fled far. I'll track this last assassin to his destination. Pray remain here and greet Master Wilkin. He should be arriving through your secured tunnel any moment now. You would think that they would think to assassinate him on the very long path through the canyon, too. But no.
They like to take chances.
Yeah. Here I am with nary a scratch upon my person, my deepest thanks. You have saved my family, and for that I can never truly repay you. You better pay me. No, I'm just kidding. But I must at least try. Pray share this gift with Master Zerhun. I can't pronounce that name because it starts with an X. It's like X apostrophe RHIUN. It's like,
I don't know.
I'm not even sure what language that's meant to be.
Well, normally X's are kind of pronounced with a Z sound, so just...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. My supplier will be waiting, so I must take my leave of you. May Nald enrich you and bless your endeavors. Alrighty. And just like with the Samurai quest, I'm not even done with the freaking first Red Mage quest already, and it's been nearly 20 minutes.
Well, we've been yapping too.
Oh, yeah. Alright, what do I get here? Let's see, we've had a stroke of luck. You've had a stroke, you say? No. The man I followed leapt into the sea and was fished out by others in a rowboat. I last saw them making for a merchantman anchored out in the bay. Considering the absence of fear, I must assume the one who fled had been commanded to report the outcome of the ambush. If we can identify the ship, then we will be one step closer to unmasking this vile puppeteer. And then we can... another token from the esteemed Master Wilkin. Let's see. What is it? How kindly he seeks to reward us on. There's a note here as well addressed to us both. You have my eternal gratitude. Twice now has my life been saved by Red Mages, and twice by one in particular. Mayhap you remember the day, 20 years ago, when the Crimson Duelists fought to save the life of a child. I remember you. For your scarlet garb was forever etched into my memory. Oh, so he's like... I guess he's someone that the freaking main Red Mage saved when he was a kid, and he's grown up now.
Huh, cool.
Let's see. 'Tis a strange feeling to be recognized for a decades-old deed. Had he not known me, would he have been so ready to place his life in our hands, I wonder? Aside from a few wrinkles, I suppose I have changed little in my appearance. I was clothed thus when we worked to evacuate our fellow Alamegans, even as the homeland we knew crumbled around us. But in the end, it is the lives that matter, not the place. Regardless of the circumstances, a Red Mage must strive to achieve the greatest good. So I've always believed our actions are our own reward, but a little acknowledgement does wonders to sustain one's faith. Alright, next quest!
Next quest!
Let's see, I've asked some friends of mine in the Signs of the Seventh Dawn to keep an eye out for that ship. We should know if the assassins seek to enter any of the major ports. My Lenoskin contact. Aye, this is Zerhun, and they're still there. Excellent, thank you. Yep, just like the freaking samurai quest, this is going to take me to every city, it seems. Let's see, it seems the assassin's merchantman has been spotted sailing into Elport. Come, we've no time to lose.
Talkie.
Yeah, so many talkies.
So much talkies.
Oh wait, Elport. I think if Peanut does the samurai quest or just watches it, Peanut's gonna cry.
I don't want to cry, Panda Bear.
I'm so sad.
I don't want to.
And it's really frustrating because it's completely avoidable too.
Those are always the best kind.
Yeah.
I say that with sarcasm.
Let's see here. My apologies for dragging you halfway across the realm, but I did promise you a journey. As for the merchantman, I'm told it's anchored a short distance offshore. We need to know more about the connection between this ship and our foe. They may have simply paid for passage, but there's something about that vessel. I say we wander the port and see what gossip there is to be had. Let's see here. Do I go up or do I go inside the building? Where's this lady again? I can't hop down there? What kind of crap is that? Let me hop. I want to hop. You won't let me hop, Peanut. It's mean.
It's okay, Panda. There's worse problems you'll encounter.
Why is the game guy trying to make us depressed?
I don't know, but it's doing a dang good job. Just wait till you finish main scenario.
Oh no.
I'm not even finished. I'm already depressed.
No. Let's see. The merchantman was just sailed in. I don't know buggery about it, not even the bleeding name. All I know is her crew's about as lively as a cabin full of corpses. It ain't natural. There's a rumor going around that the Yellow Jackets have taken an interest in their dealings, so I'd rather keep my distance any road. I have finished answering your questions. Now off with ye, freaking pirate speak. It makes it hard to read.
You just gotta read it like a pirate, Panda.
I know, it makes me have to read it in a weird accent. I'm like, yeah.
Do it! Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry, my puppy is very itchy.
No, it's okay. Let's see. Name me, lad. I've not much to tell ye about that ship. They say she's a trading vessel what brings goods from Han. But her crew's a sullen lot, asking a friendly question about what there was hauling got me naught but blank stares and silence. Sounds like zombies.
Zombies. Cool.
That ship's not patrol, ye mark me words. I've mates that swear they've seen her pulling alongside Imperial vessels. Only the gods know what's hiding in that hold of hers. Could be weapons, could be prisoners, just the bleed inside her makes me whiskers twitch. Okay, cat lady freaking pirate.
Cat lady pirate.
Me whiskers twitch. Well, that's the thing, they don't even have whiskers in this one.
No. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't really think about that.
In Final Fantasy XI, the cat... Which... Yeah, in Final Fantasy XI, the cat ladies had, like, weird noses and stuff like that, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe I'm just thinking of Lalafels, but I could have sworn the cat ladies had weird noses.
Well, I knew the Lalafels did.
Yeah. That and freaking Rogadins had tails, and they were only male.
You remember the male thing, but I didn't know they had tails.
Yeah, and the cat ladies were only ladies.
Yeah. What kind of tail does a Rogadin have?
It looks like a long, like flesh. It looks like a lizard tail, but instead of scales, it has flesh, essentially.
Ugh.
Yeah,
That's
it was
gross.
really weird. Which is even weirder because they look more like gorillas than freaking lizards.
Yeah, that's definitely fair.
Let's see, were you able to learn odd of interest? Strange crew, mystery cargo, ship's name unknown? I heard this is much the same. I'm beginning to think that our assassins use the vessel as a floating base with no permanent camp on land. It would certainly be easier to avoid the attention of local forces, not to mention curious adventurers. I also spoke with an acquaintance in the Yellow Jackets, and he confirmed the ship's official status as a trader to and from Han. Even if rumors of her dealings with Garlean agents in open water are rife. As long as the merchantman appears to trade within the law, however, officials are reluctant to force their way on board and cause an incident. They've yet to uncover enough evidence, it seems. Well, if a solid reason to investigate is lacking, then mayhap we should help them find one. Let's have ourselves a look in some of their crates on the docks. Just a little innocent curiosity is all. Oh, sure, innocent.
There's nothing like that in this game.
This game takes away your innocence.
It really does. By force.
It's like, oh, this is a T-rated game. By the way, a lot of characters that you're going to be really attached to are likely going to die.
Yeah. Or be horribly maimed.
No.
The sadness.
Sadness. Let's see, the crate contains a cerulean tank of Imperial design. Oh joy, explodey stuff.
Well, I do like explodey stuff. Hi, our Red Mage.
Peanut's secretly a terrorist.
No.
I'm just kidding, Peanut.
No. Here, you get me put on some kind of federal list.
No. How did your investigations fare? I've found a veritable bounty of military supplies, cerulean tanks, Imperial rations, Imperial insignias on everything. The authorities will be most interested to hear of this, I'll wager. What's that you have there? Got a key.
No. Somebody killed the monster I needed.
No. Let's see. Well, dropped by one of the ship's crew members, you say, and I just so happen to have found a most inconveniently locked box. I shall go and relay our findings to the Yellow Jackets. I'm sure you'll think of some use for that key of yours. Oh, by the way, Peanut. So, how do you like the grasshoppers?
Those things are freaking terrifying.
I know. The first time I saw them, I was like, what the crap is this thing doing in this game? And their freaking hopping animations when they're coming at you does not help.
No, it doesn't. It's pretty traumatizing.
I can't stand grasshoppers.
I don't like them either.
The only thing that can make them worse is if they had those really big, realistic eyes that actual grasshoppers have when you zoom in on them.
I refuse to look that closely.
Let's see, you hear a faint groan coming from inside the box. Okay, there's a person in this box. I think.
That's kind of creepy. A little creepy there, Panda.
Okay, there was a little girl inside the box. This is kind of messed up.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, is she alive?
Oh, she's alive. She's like, what the crap is going on and where am I? It's like, what? Where am I?
I'm so gonna have to do Red Mage now. This seems weird.
She looks like she's like 10 years old.
That's creepy.
Let's see, was I sleeping in a box? What an odd thing for me to do.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's with that sort of option, SE? Okay, it's one of those little things where you get like two things to say, and it usually doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the options are, don't you remember anything, which makes perfectly fine sense. The other one, I'm hoping is bad grammar because it says, does a girl have a name?
Yeah, it's they speak like that in like Game of Thrones too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just how they speak.
Let's see. Of course, perhaps not. No, wait. I remember something. Arya. My name is Arya. I think. Is it? No, she's tilting her head. Let's go with this. You think so? Then I suppose it will do for now. And what does a girl call you? What the crap? What kind of way to talk is that?
I don't know, but a lot of those older shows speak like that, so I'm used to it.
It's kind of strange. Like, they've never used that sort of grammar for this game
That's
before,
true.
I think.
That's true. I don't know. Not that I can remember.
They might be purposely basing it on Game of Thrones or something.
Yeah, maybe it could be. Because I think Arya may have been a character name in Game of Thrones.
Could be. Let's see.
Huh.
I'll try to remember that. Thank you for letting me out. What happened here is Artemis. Yeah, I found a freaking 10-year-old girl inside of a crate.
I mean, there's worse places.
This last was inside the box. I might suspect a stowaway, but it was more likely she was kidnapped. The people who took you may be lurking nearby. We should probably put some distance. Why is she afraid of him? Come now, you needn't fear me so. Please say something reassuring, would you? Okay. Two choices. He's as gentle as a kitten. He's a powerful mage.
I'd probably go with the mage thing. The gentle as a kitten thing would creep me out.
Hell no. It is a little girl. He is? If you say so, then I suppose it must be true.
Did you go with the kitten thing?
Yes, I did.
I'm not going with the kitten thing.
I get the feeling if I said he's a powerful mage, she'd freak out even more.
Well, I'll let you know.
Let's see. Well, you seem to have made a new friend. Let's see about arranging some lodgings for now, and we can discuss where to go from here. Oh, by the way, little girl is a little blonde girl with flowers in her hair and a pink dress.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. You know, for being kidnapped, she didn't seem all that panicked.
Well, she was asleep.
Oh, yeah, but
she
still.
was asleep inside the crate.
That's weird. I
That
don't know. I'd be more worried, I guess.
Well, on top of that, it seems like she's lost her memories except for her name.
Oh, okay.
So they must have done something to her.
Wouldn't you be panicked about that too, though?
Yeah.
Aha.
Well, she was freaking out about the Red Mage guy showing up. She was afraid of him for some reason.
Okay. There's something.
Which sort of makes me get the feeling that maybe the people who did this are other Red Mages, maybe?
I guess you'll find out.
Probably people wearing the same outfit as him. Seems most likely.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, she's asleep.
I don't know.
The poor girl was asleep within moments. The entire ordeal must have left her exhausted. As for the results of our efforts with the cargo, I suggest we continue this conversation outside. Okay. I presented her findings to the Yellow Jackets, and the evidence was indeed sufficiently damning to spark a full-scale investigation. Regretfully, it appears the assassins caught wind of the coming storm. A squad of soldiers was dispatched to the docks, only to witness the merchantman sailing away with all hands on board. Not quite the outcome we'd hoped for, but at the very least, they'll no longer find a warm welcome in Eorzea's ports. The other issue we face now is what to do with young Arya. Her breath carries a faint aroma that may account for her memory loss. I suspect she was subjected to a certain incense which, when inhaled, can cloud a person's mind. The next step was likely to brand her with one of those vile sigils, and effect the permanent destruction of her free will. It was fortunate that you released her when you did. Arya remains muddled, but her condition should improve with time, and once her memories have returned, we can learn exactly who she is, and just as importantly, perhaps the circumstances which led to her capture. Alrighty. See here. I've spoken with Arya, but it seems her memory has yet to return. The incense used must have been potent indeed to create such a lasting fog. If she cannot recover naturally, then we must rely on some familiar sight or event to jolt her sensors back to normalcy. Might I ask that you take her out somewhere to test my theory? She seems far more comfortable around you after all. At the very least, I would know from whence she hails. I shall call once again upon my acquaintance in the Yellow Jacket. Surely she has a family who is searching for her. Okay. Just 1 second, people. We'll get pause the recording really quick. I'm back, babies. It's always the peanut. Peanut's back.
I'm here too.
Let's see. Thank you again for letting me out of that crate. I had such a lovely sleep. That awful tiredness has left me, but I still can't seem to remember anything. Outside, well, yes, I suppose a fresh breeze might help to blow away the cobwebs. What do you got, old people brain or something? Cobwebs isn't the best word for a young girl to use.
Yeah, it is a little strange, isn't it?
Yeah. See, I think I'd like to see the view from the battlements. Will you join me up there? Okay. Is this gonna be like the freaking Dark Knight story? Well, nah, probably not like the Dark Knight story. But like the Dark Knight story in Heaven's Word, anyways, had you like saving a little girl, stuff like that. Although it also had a little bit of weird stuff in there.
Like?
Well, actually, it was first of all, it was kind of really messed up. Like the whole story centered around like the guy who taught you the Dark Knight abilities was a good guy. He was helping out this little girl in Ishgard, and like her mom was one of those really fanatic priests in the church and labeled her a heretic and all that sort of stuff and tried to kill her. And like they did a really good job of expressing with her face how insane she was in the story cutscenes. She was freaking nuts. Yeah. Let's see. Look, isn't it beautiful? I've never seen anything so... Is this truly the first time I'm seeing this view? I try to remember, but my mind is a blank page. I can be sure of nothing. Making new memories. Oh, I hadn't thought of it like that. It's also a gift of sorts, isn't it? Being able to enjoy things afresh. I think I'll stay up here a while longer, just to be sure I'll remember it tomorrow. Oh, do you see that ship? How do they keep such massive things afloat? Well, yes, I am. I think I might always have been one insightful question. remember when I was a child, I would always beg my uncle to... Oh, I remember I had an uncle. She just don't remember she had an uncle. He was my only family. He tried to protect me, but... Forgive me, the exact events are still a jumble, but the memory was not a pleasant one. Her uncle was probably killed. The day it's all coming back in a rush. Do you think we might return to the inn? I need a moment or two. She's going to try and get you attached to a little girl, I swear. This quest line is going to do exactly that.
And probably something will bad happen to her in the end.
Well, I don't know, because nothing had bad happen to the girl in the Dark Knight story. Like, she got dangerously close to being murdered, but then you ended up killing her mom.
That's creepy.
Well, her mom was insane.
Oh, well, yeah, but still it's a little creepy.
Yeah. But now the little girl is fine and she's staying around with the other Dark Knight. Which, the whole weird thing was, like... Maybe I was reading too much into it, but the way the dialogue was, you kind of sort of implied that was going to be one of those things where, like... Oh, a young girl sticks around with this guy long enough, and eventually she grows up and gets together with him or something like that.
Ew, that's gross.
That kind of thing is popular in Japan for some reason.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like for stories, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Weird. Not to be like. I understand it's a different culture and all that sort of stuff. Just seems a little weird. Maybe that's
okay. It's weird to us.
Yeah, maybe that's the American prudeness talking.
It could be.
Let's see. Back from his errand, it seems. If you would listen, I'll tell you what I've remembered so far. The Yellow Jackets were able to dig up a report on Arya from their records, and I hurried back to share the news. But seeing as her memory of the incident has returned, I'd rather hear the tale from the source, as it were. From what I can recall, I always lived with my uncle. He was a kind and gentle man who would often tell me stories of my parents. I was young when they died. When they died. Too young to remember them, I think. The report mentioned that you were citizens of Lemza. Do you remember where you were when the attack came? Yes, we were on the road to somewhere. The ambushers appeared as if from thin air, and my uncle stepped forward to shield me. They killed him. What happened after that is a blur, but my memory of that moment is crystal clear. No, she's crying.
This is very creepy, Panda.
Creepy?
This whole storyline. It's very sad and creepy.
Yeah. Because it's like this cult of people working for the Imperials is kind of slaughtering people who are helping the Resistance.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thank you, Arya. You needn't force yourself to remember the rest. For now, we must concern ourselves with the future. It would not be charitable to send you back to town alone, especially not with significant parts of your memory still missing. But we cannot ask you to accompany us either. Our journey leads us on a path to confront the very cabal whose malevolent embrace you have but recently escaped. I would go with you even so. Okay. You saved my life and helped me accept the loss of my past. If there's a chance my memories could return and lead you to these villains, then I would stay at your side. How can I refuse such passion? It seems we've adopted a new companion.
Congrats, Panda. You're a daddy.
Oh, God. The greatest challenge facing us now, however, is deciding on our next destination. The merchantman has fled, and we know not whither it is bound. Isles of Umbra. I remember they were the only words I heard them speak before I blacked out. Isles of Umbra, the master calls. These puppets cannot speak idly. Ready yourself. We cross to the Isles of Umbra and confront this master of theirs. You as well, Arya. We fight together. She seems kind of excited to fight. No, she's not going to be doing any fighting. She got no weapon. She's way too young.
Sassy, though.
Yes. Oh, but yeah, to clarify though about that whole Dark Knight thing, it didn't imply like the Dark Knight thought of her that way. It was more like the little girl thought of him that way, and she'd probably grow up to eventually get into that sort of thing.
Oh, I didn't take it the other way.
Oh, I know. I was kind of like clarifying that for the audience.
I gotcha.
Now, if I could just remember how the crap to get to Isles of Umbra. I think it's probably one of the boats down here. Probably back over here. I blame Twilight.
You blame Twilight for everything.
Oh no, because that was one of the horrible things that was in Twilight. Although in Twilight it was a lot more creepier.
Yeah, it was a little creepier.
A lot more creepier. Because in this is sort of kind of makes sense because it is like guy who saved her. Mm-hmm. In Twilight, it's we're gonna let this guy babysit our baby because he imprinted on her. It's like no.
Yeah, but I dislike that character so much, anyways. So yeah, it's a little creepy. Like you're raising your future wife.
Yeah, it's called child rearing, actually. Yeah, that's a really messed up practice.
Yeah, I just I don't like it.
Anyways, enough creepy talk.
Yes, go back to your Red Mage quest.
Let's see, Lynn. Okay, she's got a freaking Black Mage staff now, all of a sudden.
Alright.
How can she use magic? She's like 10 years old.
Maybe she's gifted.
Maybe. Let's see. Zerhoon lent me a weapon to protect myself, but need we fight those ghostly lights? What are we fighting, wisps? Plasmoids. The Maelstrom soldiers tell of a steady stream of tight-lipped arrivals. It would seem the master gathers all the marionettes to the Isles. I armed Arya with what I had, but I can fight. Well, she stuttered adorably, but I don't think a 10-year-old girl should be fighting, especially when she doesn't even remember anything.
Practice makes perfect.
Let's see. Fight you can barely talk, lass. I thought her afraid of the mages who took her, but nay, 'tis the thought of ghosts and ghouls which of her all tremble. Can you blame me? The very ground here feels haunted, as if the angry spirits might burst forth at any moment. Like that shadowy thing behind you. Now he's just messing with her. Like, no! There's not there, lass. Now, can we get a move on, or would you rather head back to Elport? I'm coming with you. No. 58. Oh, yeah, I forgot this is the level 56 quest.
Every 2 quests for that one, for Red Mage and Samurai? Is it every 2 levels you do those quests?
Well, yeah, it's just between 50 and 60. It's every 2 levels.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. And then there's another 60 quest. And then after that, it's, I'm guessing, every 3 levels?
Yeah, it's about right.
It's a pain in the buns, Peanut.
I know.
Because it means less abilities for us. Even though they took away so many abilities, you'd think they'd at least give us enough abilities to replace them all.
I know, I'm pretty heartbroken about some of them.
How dare they?
Well. Oh well.
Freaking 10-year-old Black Mage. What does the world come to?
Yeah. Some kids collect stamps or baseball cards.
And this girl throws lightning.
Black magic. I respect it.
Although that's the thing, if she's actually strong enough to use black magic, you would think she wouldn't have been kidnapped so easily.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they kidnapped her while she was sleeping.
Nah, because she did remember her uncle getting killed because he jumped in front of her.
That's
Although I guess
true.
maybe she was just afraid when she was a kid.
Could be.
It's probably a situation like she was afraid because she was a kid, but she actually secretly had a talent for this. stuff and didn't realize it.
And the stress of the situation brought it out. That's usually what they do.
Yeah. Let's see, this way? There's a lot of enemies to kill. Let's see, to delay us for what? Oh, probably boat's gonna escape again. How dare you delay me? Haha. That was a dumb move. Every now and then I screw up that little jolt thingy.
Is it a fairly simple rotation, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's all dependent on which sort of mana you're trying to fill up.
Yeah, I figured. So I messed with it just a teeny bit.
Yeah. Oh no, these guys are strong. Well, not really. They're actually pretty weak. Hopefully this guy doesn't summon no more. What the crap? Oh no. Oh no, what are they summoning? They summoned freaking Phantom.
Phantom?
You've heard of Kingdom Hearts, haven't you?
I'm sorry, Panda, I didn't hear you.
I said, you've heard of Kingdom Hearts, haven't
Your volume keeps going down.
I said, you've heard of Kingdom Hearts, haven't you?
Oh, Kingdom Hearts. I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's like Disney combined with Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And in it, they had this secret boss called Phantom, which was really, really hard. Well, it was a secret bonus boss. And the character model of these big ghosts looks really similar to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never played the game, but I know it's very, very popular.
Oh, yes. So popular. Cannot wait till Kingdom Hearts 3. Although I want to slap Square Enix for daring to freaking think of making it a freaking episodic series. Because that went over so well with Hitman. Well, not episodic series, but episodic game.
I know nothing about it.
Basically, it's like, have you heard of the Telltale games?
Telltale games? Yeah.
Like Walking Dead?
Uh-huh.
It's essentially like a game model where they release the game incrementally in chapters rather than releasing the whole game at once.
Oh, I see.
So it's a big pain in the buns.
Yeah, I could see that. More money for them, though.
Well, no, they still make the same price as they still make the same amount as a normal game. It's just really annoying having to wait.
Oh, yeah. Cliffhangers?
Yeah, cliffhangers, essentially.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Cliffhangers are
Well, how long between game releases?
It's usually something like 2 or 3 months per chapter, depending on the game.
Well, see, and I thought you were going to say like a year or something. So.
Well, no, but it could take over a year just to release the entire game.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's still not as bad, but I understand when you're like right there and you want to know what happens. I understand.
Yeah. Well, especially because Kingdom Hearts is going to be a huge game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You and Zahurna fight so well together. I wish I had been able to help. You did help. Until the ghost came out, and then you cowered into fear. Let's see. The hand that controls these assassins cannot be far. Let's split up and search, shall we? Yell if you run into trouble. Okay. Oh, cutscene.
Cutscene.
Yes. Oh, this guy or girl? Okay, please don't say that to me. You're creeping me out here.
What'd you say?
I think it's a guy for one, and like there's some guy standing on a mountain staring down at me, and all he says is delectable. It's like, can you not eat me?
How's that not any different than what you experience on a daily in this game?
I know, it's scary. Okay, he just freaking teleported in front of me.
Oh, closer look, Shaw. Did he?
Okay, he's being creepy. Your mortal frame brims with vital energies and irresistible feast. Please stop.
Oh.
Please stop.
Oh, he likes the panda.
And now he's glowing red. He's got like a red aura on him for some reason.
Well, you better stand back.
Are you unarmed? I think. This guy's creepy. It looks like he's wearing a black version of the Red Mage outfit, sort of.
Oh, cool.
Lambert. Pleasure to see you, Zerhoon. My, how the years have etched themselves upon your brow. Or a slightly different version of it, anyways. Let's see. The smirking bastard is Lambert. We were allies once. Ah, yes, the valiant Crimson Duelists. Such fond memories. I relish their slaughter. This game's getting really sadistic. The duelists live on through me, traitor. Not for long, my old friend. Okay, his face is kind of creepy. You shall soon share their fate. Yep, he's a red mage. Definitely a red mage.
But he likes you.
Whoa! Okay, little girl. Little girl shot a fireball at him. That was pretty nice. Would have helped if she didn't miss, but...
So she's trying.
Of course, yes. Let's see. Crude interruptions. This is not how I wish to savor your defeat. Why is this guy so bloody sadistic? And why did he freaking backflip away? Let's see, Lambert. Gods damn you. Such language.
I know, man. I'm surprised.
I'm reading the text. I'm not cursing on purpose. You knew that, man? Yes, we'll speak of it later. First, I would know where you learned to cast spells like that. I don't remember anyone teaching me. It just sort of happened. I expected you to club things with that old scepter, not fling balls of fire. Incredible. So, Arya, does this mean you've overcome your fear of the undead? What a
weird question to ask.
And then she freaks out because there's a skeleton on the ground. It's like, well, my friend, shall we return to Elport? Now that we've unmasked the Cabal's master, I can tell you this much. He is not a man we wish to confront unprepared. Okay. That is the second or third really sadistic character I have encountered in this game so far.
There's definitely another big one coming, that's for sure.
Oh, joy. Let's see, Zerhoon wishes to tell us about the Cabal's master. I'm almost afraid to hear what he has to say. Excuse me. I meant for that to be silent. Let's see. As was apparent through our unpleasant exchange, I have history with this master of the assassins. His name is Lambert. 20 years ago, he and I were part of the group who founded the Crimson Duelists. We studied the fated teachings passed through generations of Garabanians, and revived the art of red magic as a weapon against tyranny. But one day, Lambert simply snapped. He murdered my unsuspecting comrades and vanished into the shadows. I returned from scouting alone to discover the aftermath of the massacre. It was later that I learned his treachery had been paid for with Imperial coin, but never could I find what became of the man himself. After 20 years of fruitless searching, I thought him dead. This has now become a matter of vengeance. I mean to pursue Lambert and exact a price for his betrayal, but I will not ask you to join me in this vendetta. Worry not. Your grasp of red magic will allow you to grow without the need for a teacher. As for you, Arya, I will arrange a suitable sanctuary. I will not turn you out to fend for yourself. I shall treasure this time we spent together, my friends. May our paths cross again. Yeah, I get the feeling that we're going to go searching for him in the next quest. Let's see, should we let him go, just go off alone like that? I don't know about you, but I feel my part is not this is not over. What should we do? Yes, we will help him. I hit the wrong button. God dang it. Let's go this way. Okay, Zerhoon. Cutscene! Yes, was there something else? I will go with you. This is not your battle, my friend. I will deal with Lambert alone or die in the attempt. You... I can see I'm wasting my breath. You have that determined looks that so impressed me the first time we met. Very well, we stand together then. You are more comrade to me now than student, and I welcome you, your sword at my side. Okay. Please do not touch my sword. Giggity.
You can't yell at me.
I wasn't gonna yell at the peanut.
I don't know.
No. I'm coming to. I want to help save others from this monster just as you saved me. I want you to teach me red magic. As things stand, I'm just a burden to you. If I'm to do more than be carried along in your wake, I need my own way to make a difference. You certainly do have an aptitude for the arcane. Lambert appears to target such use for recruitment in his puppet cabal. But he rescued you from that mindless fate, and now you would don the red to fight in our crusade. There's a sense of rightness to it, isn't there? Stand with us then, Arya. Join the ranks of the Red Mages. Yes. Oh. She has the novice Red Mage outfit.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. Zerhoon. You look splendid, but it's more than clothes which make the woman. Okay. Can we not hit on a 10-year-old? Let's see. Help me train her as I trained you. I'll pay close attention, I promise. But Arya, there will be no hiding behind Ikea. Is that clear? I'll try to be brave. Poor little girl. God, these quests are taking even longer than the samurai ones. Although probably because I sat there and wasted so much time freaking out about the sadistic guy. I am not delectable. God dang it. Train day and night to make sure I don't slow you down. And I know Zerhoon thinks I'm afraid of him, but I'm honestly not. I know now what a kind and honorable man he is. It's just that at our first meeting, he seemed to so intense red and intimidating. Okay. Which is investigate Lambert's next move. Lambert and his puppets are acting under Imperial orders, that much is certain. Ever since we thwarted the attempt on Master Wilken, however, it would seem that they have abandoned him as a target. The merchant's life is not worth all the assassins we cost them, I wager. But it will only be a matter of time before the Cabal is given new prey to hunt. I've called in a favor with a friend to investigate possible targets, and he's agreed to meet us at Hawker's Round in Limsa. Let's go!
Let's go!
This episode might end up being like an hour and 30 minutes long. At the rate it's going. Because I'm just now at the level 58 quest.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. And then don't worry, people. After this episode, I will jump straight back into the Stormblood story and continue. And maybe if I'm lucky, I'll unlock the first dungeon. We'll see what happens. And then Peanut can run the dungeon with me. And we can kaboom things.
Kaboom things. They are all really fun dungeons. All the ones I've done so far, anyway.
Let's see. Go this way. There's so many people with fancy gear now. It's unfair. I want fancy level 60 outfits too.
Oh, you'll get there. You're almost there.
Level 70, I mean. Let's see. Oh, here are we. Let's be getting on with things then. Everything looks so teasingly familiar. It feels strange to have no memory of this place, but still have my feet know where and where not to step. Peanut, you okay? Oh, your microphone freaked out for a second. Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Let's see. This fine gentleman here is Riol, a former member of the Company of Heroes. He's been helping us with our investigations since before we left for Melport. The two of you have met, I take it. Good to see you too, lad. Mr. Red Britches here didn't mention he was on the road together. Anyhow, let's get straight to business. I did some digging into that floating fortress of your cabal. The merchantman dabbles in a bit of trading to keep up the charade, so I started paying attention to where the goods ended up. And I think you'll find that Lambert gets his orders from the Imperial base in northern Thanolin, Castrum Meridianum. That's your best bet, I reckon. You're a treasury-o. I'll pass on any new information we manage to uncover. For the now, though, consider that favor repaid in full. Are we to the drowning wench? Are we going to the bar?
The drowning wench. That's always made me giggle.
Silly Peanut.
I know.
Okay. I need to take a drink. Okay, that's better.
Chug-a-lug.
Huh?
Chug-a-lug.
Nah, it's just water.
Same. Too hot for anything else.
Yeah, I don't drink Pepsis. I used to drink Pepsis a lot, and then I don't drink soft drinks anymore.
I don't really either. I probably have 3-4 cans a year.
I used to drink like 3-4 cans a day.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people are like that.
And then I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop this cold turkey now.
Yeah, I don't really miss it. Like I said, once in a rare while, but otherwise I just don't care.
Yeah. Let's see, I've been studying red magic for hours a day, but I'm still having trouble with certain spells. I don't know if I'll ever be as skilled in the art as you. You'll be okay, little girl. Let's see, right, we have our destination, so let's discuss the objective. We need to storm Castrum Meridianum and locate documentation on Lambert's next target. I'm not going to go into a dungeon, am I? Let's see how. Poor choice of words, perhaps. To clarify, one of us will provide a diversion while the other two slip inside and rifle through desks until we find what we're looking for. Better? And I will be the distraction, of course. He'll be our decoy. Draw away as many of their sentries as you can and buy us the time we need. Arya, we will run you through some practice exercises. I see you have been honing your skills on various beasts, but this will be your first battle against thinking opponents, yes? Very well. Make your preparations, my friends. We meet at Raubon's Push. I really hope I'm not actually going to have to do that dungeon. Although it wouldn't make sense story-wise. So it's probably just like an instance changed version of it. Let's see. Raubon's Push is northern Thanolin. It's been a long time since I've been there.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah. That freaking nightmare of grinding fates there from 40 to 50.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
But thankfully, Palace of the Dead has completely eliminated the need to do that.
Oh, yeah. I'd rather do Palace of the Dead than grind there for sure.
Yeah. Mainly because people don't really do fake grinding in these areas anymore.
Yeah, hardly at all, actually. People don't really fake grind anymore. It's pretty popular, the first couple weeks when, like the expansions come out, and then after that, it's just a few people.
Yeah. Which makes you to paint the buns, because I was trying to do the Evil Seed Fate in the fridges earlier today, and I couldn't find anyone to do it.
What time were you doing it?
A few hours ago.
Huh. That's weird. Yeah, I saw people calling that it was up. It's kind of mostly middle of the day type is when I see a lot of people doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's see, Zerhoon does in my progress, but seemed a little frustrated. I'm afraid my talent for certain spells has overly raised his expectations. So she has a talent for fire, just not other stuff, I'm guessing. Or maybe she's only capable of doing black magic, but not the white magic part. Let's see. Right, just as we planned. Do your best to become the center of Imperial attention. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done that plenty of times. Arya, you're with me. Once inside, we'll split up to hasten our search. So steel yourself for run-ins with patrol. Are you kidding me? I hope I'm ready for this. Why would you freaking think to put a 10-year-old girl against freaking Imperial soldiers? I don't care if she can. I don't care if she can shoot freaking fireballs. Come on. So
that's funny.
Just keep your head and you'll be fine. You've not quite reached Ike's level of skill, but your offensive magics are, to be quite honest, terrifyingly powerful. Okay, so I guess she is good in black magic. Your restorative arts, on the other hand, well, let me just say that the scales swing both ways. Now I think on it, Alice lacked balance in much the same manner. Must be something in the blood. But rarely have I met such an extreme case as you. Yeah, she's only good at black magic then. Let's see. Not to worry, we will work on your weaker aspects until you find the equilibrium, such as the key of excelling in red magic. Now let us set to work. Head around to the front of the base and make a nuisance of yourself. With the growth you've shown, I'm certain you can handle whatever those Imperials throw at you. We'll be sneaking in from the backside while you hold their attention, and please try not to fight all of them at once. I'm surprised Peanut missed that giggity.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was watching a puppy video.
Puppies! But how could you watch a puppy video instead of a turtle video?
Well, the puppy video popped up first.
Hank is gonna be jelly.
I don't, but he got tons of attention. He got tons of attention. I still crack up at people who see the turtle go flying and go, "What the?"
Well, that's what Gil was freaking out about earlier.
I saw that.
Wait a second, this ain't right. Go this way. I almost entered the dungeon when I do not need to enter the dungeon.
Ah.
Let's see here. Where is the? Okay, I guess there is no entrance. I'm just supposed to, like, get people to attack me outside. Alrighty. Bring it on!
Bring it on!
What the? Oh, okay. Apparently these things just die in one hit. Alright. Then again, this isn't freaking, whatchamacallit. It's not instanced, so there's no bubble sync.
Yeah.
I'm just one-shotting everything. Since I may as well have stats of a level 68 or whatever.
That's when you get... Wait, what?
You know, the eye level 270 here is what I got. I have full eye level 270.
Oh, I see.
Made sure I got that for Red Mage and Black and Samurai, I mean.
Yeah, you'll be able to use that gear for a while.
Yeah. Which makes it a pain in the buns, because that means I'm going to have to grind for poetics and get the rest of the gear for the other classes, probably. For whenever I raise them up.
Yeah. I don't know. It may depend, because you kind of get offered some gear.
I wish they would just... You've seen. I wish they would just completely remove the freaking... the entire process of needing to grind light for just that relic quest, so we could...
Oh, I know.
So I could grind the rest of it and get it done easily.
I know. That was awful.
I feel a touch dizzy. All that sneaking around about has left me drained, but I'm glad to see you unharmed. We met hardly a handful of guards thanks to you. See, you don't do things by halves, do you, my friend? I could hear the commotion from the other side of the wall. Our foe was so focused on your battle, I dare say we could have walked out with an entire shelf of records. As things stand, however, we contented ourselves with the knowledge of Lambert's forthcoming operations. There is much to discuss. I suggest we withdraw to the cerulean plant that we might converse in relative safety. But it would seem the experience has taken its toll on poor Arya. Are you able to walk, my dear? Okay. So, teleport, because it'd be faster.
Teleport!
Actually, no. This is an area where I got level 2 mounts. So I can move quickly.
But did you... Oh, you didn't have enough seals to get the...
Yeah, I need to do hunt grinding.
Woo!
I'd be able to focus more on hunt grinding if I finish the story, because there's so many things I want to get done.
Oh, I know. Well, as soon as expansion dropped, it was instant checklist, so...
Massive checklist.
Yeah.
It feels like this is going to take me longer than 2 weeks, because with Heaven's Word, I was already level 60 on my first class by 2 weeks was over. This, not so much.
Oh, I know. I feel like I'm definitely going slower with this one.
Yeah. Let's see, I see the colors return to your cheeks, Arya. Do you feel any better? Much better, thank you. I may have been pushing too hard to perfect my white magics. From what I witnessed, I'd say you have much work yet ahead of you. I will. She's so excited. Let's return to the subject at hand, shall we? We uncovered documents detailing the Empire's deployment of the Cabal, and it is much as we surmised, the Cabal's assassins spirited away youths with arcane aptitude, much like our Arya here, and delivered them to Lambert for branding. Once the cursed sigil has destroyed their wills, he fills their empty minds with a lethal thaumaturgy and conditions them to follow his every command. It seems, however, that the formation of the Cabal itself was a relatively recent development. Lambert received imperial orders to organize his puppets into an expendable force, a fearless, unswervingly loyal cult of assassins that could strike against resistant supporters and lands beyond the Empire's reach. This plan, as well as Lambert's involvement, was proposed by the Crown Prince Xenos, heir apparent to the Emperor. Even with the Imperial legions, this man has a reputation for cold brutality. Aside from his mastery of red magic, Lambert is well versed in ancient spells and rituals. Doubtless this knowledge, coupled with his singular lack of moral character, did much to curry the favor of a monster such as Xenos. And now we come to the Cabal's next assignment. I could scarce believe my own eyes, even as I read the details of the operation. Lambert's next target is the Garland Ironworks, the company of engineers founded by the great Sid Garland. Wait, okay, so we're going to Ishgard. As a sanctuary for Imperial defectors, the Ironworks has long drawn the ire of the Empire, and if that wasn't reason enough, the company has also begun sharing engineering secrets with the Alamegan Resistance. To my knowledge, this will be the highest profile enemy the Cabal has ever been deployed against. But the operation will not target Sid himself. They have a far more effective method in mind. The plan is to assassinate Garland's senior staff, and the name at the top of their list was Jesse, his top deputy president. Sid's ideas cannot be brought to fruition without a talented team of engineers, and the organization itself will grind to a halt without Jesse's expertise. Her loss would be a dark day for Eorzea indeed. I've communicated the details of the planned assassination to the Ironworks. Unlike Master Wilkins' case, however, Lambert has been ordered to succeed at any cost. He will keep sending his killers until the deed is done, or we put a stop to this cabal for good. And that means bringing down Lambert himself. Ikeda, Arya, I will need your aid. Sharpen your swords and ready your spells, for we are going to war. Well, this escalated quickly.
Nice.
Alright, one last quest.
Oh, no, you don't. There's lots more quests.
Oh, one last quest until, well, for the 60 quest.
I'm just teasing you.
Said Peanut.
I know.
Let's see. I don't understand. I can cast white magics in the proper manner, but the effects are so weak. Let's see. Sir Hoon is planning a final confrontation with Lambert.
Ooh, I see one of the new wolf mounts you were talking about.
It's so fancy and glowy.
Oh, there's two people here with them.
I want it so much.
It's alright. I'm not as impressed with it as I was with the birds or the ponies. I don't know why.
I'm just impressed with it because it's very it's very blatantly based on Amaterasu, and I'm a big fan of this game called Okami, which you basically play as it. Mm-hmm. You play as this wolf god.
Yeah, actually, I think Boobs and I played it when it first came out.
PS2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I love that game. I kind of want to play it on my channel.
And that's when you can't?
No, I can play it. It's Capcom.
Oh. Do it.
Yeah, I'll have to do it at some point. Let's see. Lambert will be preparing to move on to the Garland Ironworks. According to the plans we viewed, they know that Jessie is scheduled to accompany a delivery to the Alamegan Resistance. The ambush itself will be sprung on the outskirts of Revenant's Toll, as she makes her way to a waiting airship. It should be a simple matter for us to lie in wait in Mordona and take the ambushers and Lambert by surprise. Our success will, of course, hinge upon Jessie's cooperation, and I have arranged to meet her to hammer out the finer details. Pray travel ahead to Revenant's Toll, and we will find you on the terrace above Rowena's House of Splendors. Alrighty. Oh, okay, no, we're going to Mordona.
Ah.
Which I guess sort of makes sense. The samurai quests took you freaking everywhere. It started in Ul'dah, then it takes you to Limsa, and then it takes you to freaking Gridania, and then finally it takes you to Ishgard.
Oh, it takes you into Ishgard?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
The final level 60 quest is in Ishgard, and that's the very sad one.
I don't want to hear about Mana.
Yeah, you'll see. I swear I want to strangle again.
Please do.
No, I don't want to be mean to him. Basically, he's trying to get me into call. Well, I guess he doesn't realize that I'm recording right now.
Oh, I see.
So I guess I'll just tell him I'm recording. Hold on 1 second, people.
I'm fighting that.
Please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
All I said was I'm back.
Oh.
What were you saying, Peanut?
Oh, I'm doing that Fox Lady Fate, that rare one that popped.
Oh.
I'd have hollered at you, but you can't get to this area yet, and I can't even fly you over here yet.
No, sadness. Sadness.
It will be up again. Don't you worry.
I know. Let's see here. I wonder if there's going to be a nine-tailed fox mount.
I don't think so. I think all you get from it is just the ears and the minion and the housing item.
Oh, well, not from her specifically, just from, like, eventually, since nine-tailed fox is a big thing in Japanese mythology.
I don't know. That would be really cool.
1 sec. Okay, we're back. Sorry, peoples.
It's okay.
Let's see.
Yay! I got the achievement for it finally.
Go, Peanut, go.
I got gold on it. Yay!
How much XP did it give?
254,000.
Oh, sweet muffins.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm sorry, were you looking for me? I just felt comfortable waiting in the corner. Oh, Zerhoon and Jessie are here. I get the feeling it grates on people's ears when I'm voicing a girl with my freaking horrible voice.
I don't know. I enjoy it.
Let's see. I've heard all about this big plan to murder me. I'm surprised no one's tried it before, considering how the company starts to fall apart the very instant I leave the room. Any road, I understand that you and him here are in charge of keeping me alive while I make my merry way to the airship. Is that correct? Yes. Lambert's been instructed to bring his entire cabal to bear on this operation. As long as they've no hint that we're onto their plan, then we stand a chance of wiping out the lot of them. I only wish we could manage it without exposing you to danger. Maybe we could if I pretended to be Jesse. You're a little too small to be Jesse. See, dress you up as the deputy president? That's actually a rather clever idea. What? Why are you staring down the little girl?
Because she has magic power.
Let's get the girl a costume then. I'm not afraid to act as bait, but when push comes to shove, I'll only be in your way. We'll need to do something about that hair. Or are they going to dye her hair orange? Or brown, whatever her color is. They didn't even bother to dye her hair.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. There we go. From a distance, no one will be able to tell the difference. It's just up close, you're a bit short. Can we stretch you out by a foam or so? Okay. Stretch me out? No.
That's dirty.
Oh, God. That's
what?
horrible. That's horrible, Peanut.
Well, you do it all the time. I can't do it once.
No, you can do it. It's just horrible. Let's see, I'm only pulling your leg glass. I appreciate what you're doing for me. If you're ever in need of a favor, I'll be happy to pay you back in kind. The Ironworks airship will soon arrive at the cliffside outside town. Arya will make for the vessel whilst pretending to be Jesse, and you will act as her bodyguard. We still have a little time until the airship is scheduled to depart. Make whatever preparations you need, then meet me by the Aetherite. You know, I don't understand how they plan for this to work. One, she's smaller. Two, her hair is the wrong hair color. And three, she's carrying a freaking sword.
Well, don't think on it too much or you'll hurt yourself, Panda Bear.
I mean, I guess technically it makes a little bit of sense because the assassins are sort of mindless. Like,
yeah.
They're essentially zombies that can cast magic.
I see.
As far as the story is concerned. Let's see. Over here.
Zombies that cast magic. That would make for an interesting movie.
Well, they're not really dead. It's just like their mind's been wiped.
Oh, I see.
And they just take orders now. Let's see. Jesse said that I would be more convincing if I appeared... Whoa, what is this guy wearing? He's got like a flaming... He's got like flames on a kimono or something. It looks all poofy. Let's see, Jesse said that I would be more convincing if I appeared on the verge of biting someone's nose off. I'm not sure I even know what that means. Okay. Teaching this girl to be mean. Let's see, the time has come. The Ironworks airship makes ready to depart, and our battle with the traitorous Lambert fast approaches. There is, however, one thing I have never been able to reconcile. Why did Lambert sell his soul to the Empire? He was the duelist's most brilliant scholar, and not the kind of man who would betray his homeland for vulgar coin. I was baffled when I heard the Empire had bought his loyalty, but no matter his reasons, the crime he committed was unforgettable, and we shall bring him to justice. Let us see the deed done by my friends to the southeast gate. Okay. Time to murder Stiff. Before that, before that, I will link this to the peanut. This thing. He looks fancy.
That is pretty fancy.
Could do without the teal-colored sash, but otherwise he looks really good.
Where's it? That's from a dungeon?
It looks like it.
Yeah, the green. Yeah, I don't know. I like it.
This is it, Arya. Take the path towards North Silvertier and keep the pretense as best as you can. The airship is waiting near the Keeper of the Lake, but we can be sure the assassins will make their move before you arrive. It'll be up to you to protect Jesse, quote-unquote, on the road. Rather than let them flank us, I will intercept the large group meant to fall upon you from the south. You continue to surprise me with the potency of your offensive magics. Arya, with the progress you've shown, I have little doubt you could hold your own against one or two of those mindless assassins. But I must ask that you do not engage in combat unless absolutely necessary. The goal is to lure Lambert himself into the fray, and our charade must be convincing. You should be more than a match for this puppet underlings. Yeah, I'll kaboomed him. See, I have no doubt of that. Right, then off I go. Yeah, this episode's turning out to be longer than the samurai one, although I'm also doing a lot of extra talking, which isn't a bad thing. It's actually better.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes. Let's see. Alright. Time to shoot. Kaboom. Kaboom.
Does it make that noise?
No, it doesn't make kabooms.
Oh. It should.
Maybe the fire spell makes kabooms. The lightning spell just sounds like a lightning strike. What the freaking stun me? Let's see here. I'll try this again. That was sound bad. Are you ready to continue? I'll go ahead as before. Yes. Onward, little girl. Oh, right. I have level 3 movement speed in Mordona. Forgot about that.
And that's the only one I don't have.
That's the only one I have.
That's funny. You give it to me, Bata. Oh, that special fate that gives that really big wolf mount looking thing is up right now, but I've never even been to the area yet. I know. Sad peanuts. Wee.
Let's see. You make it look so easy. Oh, yes. Has defeated every ambush so far. Very good. I've just finished mopping up the flanking group and will take a position near the airship. We continue with the charade for now. Make to board the airship as planned. Kate and I will conceal ourselves nearby until Lambert makes his move. He should have few of his puppets left, and will be forced to take action directly. That's when we strike together. Did you hear all that? Let's keep moving then. Alrighty. Doot, 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 doot. Super dramatic music for this area.
Very much so. Oh my god.
Let's see. I don't see Saroon, but he said he would be hiding nearby. You better hide too, or Lambert will see through our ruse. Okay. Alright, it's gonna be an instance fight.
Oh boy.
This would be so horrible if this was still the first day.
Oh my god.
I probably wouldn't be able to get in.
Yeah, there was a couple of times where people couldn't do anything.
Oh gosh, the creepy guy.
Yeah.
What have we here? An imposter? 'Twould seem I have fallen victim to a child's ploy. Your cabal is in ruins, Lambert, and this time you'll face the consequences of your crimes. But first I must know, why did you turn coat for the Empire, after all we had achieved together? Such a long silence. Still the same simple Zerhoon, the same tiresome idealism. Your point? How many lives did we save, you and I, and what did that truly accomplish? The ancient art of red magic is capable of so much more. A red mage restricts the source of his mana, but accelerates the effect of his spells via the medium of his own physical form. And what would befall such a mage who then attempted the same techniques while channeling the vast ethereal energies of nature? A fool's endeavor. The wielder would be consumed. Just so, and there we see the true potential of the art. Imagine the incredible powers we could unleash were we not caged within these prisons of flesh. It was in the wisdom of the ancients I discovered the means to transcend our limits, a method to transform one's vessel and command ever grander magics. Is it going to turn into some monster? The price to be paid, however, was a costly one. Restructuring my body required years upon years spent in arcane slumber. And was it worth it to surrender that which makes you mortal? I freed myself from my chains. I now command energies greater than any found in the black or white or the red. The Crimson Duelists were merely my first step towards greatness, noble sacrifices for a greater cause. Okay, he looks insane. You damnable fiend!
What you call me?
No, you peanut. Okay, his hair turned red.
That's interesting.
Because his hair was originally blonde.
Ah.
Let's see, my art is unfettered by weak-minded taboos. You cannot best me with your feeble red magics.
Well, okay.
Never once did I lose a duel to you. This day will be no different. Ooh, fancy cutscene. Could take a while guessing. Oh, it actually hit him. Ooh. You always were the better fighter. I've barely succeeded in giving you a scratch. But a single scratch is all I need. Oh. What the crap? Oh, don't tell me he's gonna die too. Let's see, you see, as a consequence of my transformation, my strength lies not in harming your body, but in draining your spirit. Once I have wounded you, your life force belongs to me.
What a creepy dude.
What the crap just happened? Don't tell me he's gonna freaking die. Sir, who no? Oh well, you yet draw breath, but not for long. I shall send you to Thal's realm with the answer to your question. My reason for joining the Empire. My new form allows me to wield spells of a magnitude denied to ordinary mortals, but I must feed. If I fail to consume sufficient life energies, then I am afflicted with a terrible hunger. My work as an assassin provides me with fresh prey and an ideal environment within which to pursue my research. I am eternally grateful to Xenos for this rare and generous understanding. What, he turned into like something sort of like a vampire, kinda?
Sounds cool.
You speak of achievements, but the constraints of red magic offered naught but frustration, and now, after 2 decades of feudal resistance, is your struggle finally over? My friends, you must flee! Okay, he's bleeding from the mouth. This is starting to worry me.
That doesn't sound good.
This is far from over. Okay, little girl. Students of red magic, are you? Come then. Show me how you resist the advent of your own destruction. Okay, super serious boss fight time.
Kick some buns.
I must kick all the buns. So many buns.
All of the buns, Panda. All the buns.
All the buns! Right. Doing pretty well. Wait, nope, screwed up.
I'm in a wait. 24-hour minute or more wait for this duty. I'm in queue for another trial. No. I don't know if I want to wait though. I'm tired.
Poor Peanut.
Yeah. This weather really beats it out of you.
Poor your Peanut. Oh dear Lord. Arya cannot heal herself. I think I have to heal her. What the crap? Oh my god, my health! Why health? Why? Arya? Could you not die, please? Thank you.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your volume went down again.
Oh, I said, Arya, could you please not die? Thank you.
Oh.
I'm having to... That's the thing, is I have to get in the habit of this treats Red Mage like a cross between a damage dealer and a healer.
Ah.
Help me, Arya, please, thank you. Okay. May want to seal up the wound. Thank you. It hurts a lot. But yeah, it makes me heal. Unfortunately, I don't have access. Okay, why is there fire? Why is there fire here like this is some sort of super boss fight? Oh my freaking god!
What's wrong, Panda?
This is scary, Peanut.
No, it's not scary.
Yes, it is scary.
It's not. Is it Edda scary?
Scary in the sense of suddenly they did something similar to what you would expect from a primal.
Oh, cool.
Where the entire battlefield got covered in AoEs and you had to destroy one to make them stand.
Huh. How cool. You can do it, Panda. I believe in you.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it. He's almost dead.
Someone's dead. Oh. Well, see, nothing to worry about.
Oh yeah, I just wasn't expecting him to go freaking all Titan on me.
Oh.
He's spamming abilities now. Okay. That was actually kinda hard. Not really hard, just, you know, harder than you'd expect for a single player fight.
Yeah, there's some tough ones. Just wait. Not to frighten thee, but just wait. La la la.
My comrades, you are champions of the red. Zarun, you mustn't try to move. I'm not dead yet, lass, though it was nice that you thought to avenge me. You probably shouldn't get close to the vampire guy that hurt you badly.
Yeah, probably not wise.
When he's not dead yet. Let's see, what a miserable pair we make. The last of the Crimson Duelists staining the ground scarlet with our blood. I can't speak! I can't speak, Peanut!
I'm sorry, Panda.
No, it's okay, Peanut. Say,
I'm sorry, Peanut.
And I cannot even claim this final vengeance is mine. That honor goes to my students. But there lies the difference between you and me, Lambert. Your puppets follow your commands without question, but they'll not carry on your legacy after you're gone. Is that what 20 years of struggle has taught you? I admit the sense of justice with which you infect others has delivered you victory on this day, at least. But the fates are known for their spiteful twists of fortune. Take this Arya of yours. Oh, he's got to tell me something about her. Why is she getting all fainty? Don't be fainting.
Fainty.
I'm fine. It was a trying battle, is all. Will this be the injustice which breaks you? A pity I will miss your suffering. What?
It popped! It popped! My trial.
Conveniently, you said that right when he died.
Oh. I meant to do that?
Let's see, Lambert knew something that seemed to amuse him. Are you truly alright? I feel much recovered, honestly. We should return to Revenant's Toll. Well, what is it about her? I get the feeling whatever it is that has to do with her is going to end up showing up somewhere throughout the 60 to 70 quests. It's going to be, some sad... Why you gotta make us sad, S.E.?
They make everything sad. They're really good at that. Just tragedy and sadness.
Oh, you think this is bad? You should see, Nier.
I don't want
to. Nier is like the most disturbing and depressing game you will see recently.
No, I don't want to know Amanda.
She's so sad. See here. That was a close thing, but we won in the end. I really must work on my healing magics. Okay, starting to make me think she's some sort of embodiment of black magic somehow. Let's see, it's still an effort to remain upright, but I believe I'll live. Seeing how you countered the technique which failed me was a proud moment indeed. You and Arya make a fine team. I expect the Deputy President will be along shortly. You have my thanks. Had you not uncovered this plot, I would almost certainly be dead by now. It's quite a sobering thought. To Takeda and Arya, who most deserve your gratitude, I was busy bleeding to death whilst the two of them vanquished the assassin's master. Is that so? Well, then feel free to send the bill for any expenses incurred on this operation to Sid himself. I get the feeling that we make him angry.
Nah, you fine.
Let's see here. With Lambert's death, so too will his cabal of assassins cease to plague us. For much of my life I have lived with failure, the loss of my homeland, my inability to help prevent the calamity, but I chose to fight in the face of these defeats. It's taken 2 decades to right the wrongs of my past, yet finally I have managed a tangible victory for my home and for Eorzea. God, this video is almost 2 hours long. You have made this possible. Thank you, my students, my comrades. I got the new ability. Well, not new ability, but it's a decent ability. Makes fighting as a Red Mage much easier anyways.
This is very strange.
Let's see, in order to undertake the next quest... What is it, Peanut?
This trial. It's so strange.
Silly Peanut.
Yes.
Anyways, I guess with this, let's see, when I first knew I'd lost my memories, I was confused, frightened even, but ever since I started training as a Red Mage, it's as if none of that matters anymore. Thanks to you and Zaroon, I have so much to look forward to. My life is my own. But anyways, I guess I will end this super long episode here. So if you lovely people enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment, possibly leave a donation, share the channel with your friends, poke the notification button. And if you'd like to support my channel, maybe become a patron on my Patreon that I can't freaking pronounce because I'm an idiot. And then we'll see you lovely people in the next episode. Hopefully it won't be quite as long as this one. Have a good night, everybody.